Welcome back to Resident Evil. This is Rogue Paladin. In our last episode, we fought Lisa. Well, we encountered Lisa, but we defeated her anyway. We got the password that we're gonna need to unlock the electronic locks later on. And we know the password that we're going to have to put into another computer to unlock some of the doors very shortly. Which is John and Ada. And we can't get in there. That's what the mode discs are for. You have to find these little computer boxes and you have to put 3 different mode discs in each one of them. And every time you do, one of these lights will turn green. I'm about to get the first one now. Can't believe that one zombie hurt me that much. Jeez. Oh. So I gotta do that first. We're gonna go use that John Ada password right now. Definitely want those. What is that? V-Act research note. There is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them VACs. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left here. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. So that was that Crimson Head we fought earlier. The super Crimson Head, basically. With the claws. Alright. Here's the computer. The login name's gotta be John, so... J-O-H... N... And then you gotta put in Ada. Gotta unlock both of these doors. That's what you needed the cell password for. Alrighty. Alright, now I can get in that room I tried to get in earlier. Freaking body bags. Something down here. I think it's another grenade. Yeah. Not really gonna need them anymore, but since pretty soon I won't be dealing with zombies or hunters. I'll be dealing with something worse. Where am I going? Where the heck are you going, man? Alright. Now I should be able to get in here. Yeah. It's another ink ribbon I don't really give a crap about. I'm going to need those shortly. It's going to be difficult to do this without... figure out how I'm going to shoot him. Oh, I thought I had to shoot them for that to happen. Well, that sucks. Well, at least I know now. Whoops. It's a fax. Sanitation Division. Manager of Sanitation. From Raccoon City Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this incident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there is a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Yeah, sure, buddy. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. Yes, because that's what's most important. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. Alright, this is where I gotta use the Mo disc. Down, 2 to go. I'll have to come back and do that later. I might as well grab it. I'm fixing to head up towards the save room anyway. I gotta check that room up at the top of the stairs. Drop off some of this stuff. think I'm going to be dealing with any more zombies. Don't think so. But I will need my shotgun very soon. Oh. Is there another one in there? I think there's another one in there. There's one there. Can't remember if there's one in there or not. About to find out. I might want to handle the main thing first. Alright, these slides I have are special. They will cause a special color to show up on what I'm about to check out, which will help me to get a password. Without these, you won't be able to get it. Bioorganic weapon official report. Cerberus, those are the dogs. The Neptune, the sharks, the hunters, and the tyrant. I will be facing that later. And look who it is. And this is where Chris finds out for sure that Wesker is not on their side. Wesker used to work for Umbrella. And that's why I needed the red slides. 8462. Without that, all the barcode would show up, and you wouldn't know what numbers you needed to use. Come on. Security protocols. Level 1. Heliport. For executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Passage to heliport. Entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on sight. Man, they're strict here. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room. For use by the Special Research Division only. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Irving, room manager. Person. Sanitation Division controls the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith S. Ross, or Albert Wesker must be present if viral use is authorized. So they have a prisoner room here. Triple locked door room. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lot with all of the passcodes. Accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivates the lot. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary fuel source of power. Access is limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Passcode output terminals used and access the output terminals is limited to the authorized senior researchers. Regarding the process of Tyrant after the administration of T-virus, illegible hereafter. Alright. Image editing equipment. It looks like you can use it to view all types of films and videos. Alright, well. It's saying there's still something in here. That looks like a MODIS scanner in there, but guess it ain't. Well, I know there's one in that room. I'll keep those. Okay, yeah, that's where the other one is. I remember now. Alright. This one first. Go ahead and use it now. I go ahead and get that space back. Alright. It's called a gremlin. Okay, so they won't let me use it because he was about to attack me. There we go. And that's 2. One more to go. Somebody else wants to play. Thought there was only one of them. That's everything. Did go. I didn't ever check that room, did I? Whoops, I made a mistake. Check this room. Okay, there's nothing in here anyway. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. Could have just checked that. Oh well. Save my game here. Yeah. Guess I might better. Okay. I better bring my shotgun shells because I'm probably going to need them. Not. You can leave the room and go get this filled up, but I highly advise that you kill every single gremlin in this entire area, because if you don't, you're probably going to get killed when you try and bring the fuel back. Because if you get hit one time by anything, or if you run, that fuel will explode and kill your character instantly. So I highly advise to kill the gremlins. So I highly advise to kill them now, while you're able to move around real good. Alright. Go ahead and go in here too. Clean the place out. It'll make your job a whole lot easier later. Besides, you need to do this anyway. Now you can get into whatever. Now you can get into that room. So we got one more section to check out, though. I'll need to go there later. That's the self-destruct mechanism. Well, no, actually I won't, because I'm getting a good ending. But first I gotta get the fuel, yeah. You will have to go in here if you don't get the good ending. If you get the good ending, somebody else will come in here and do it for you. Now, because I shouldn't. Before I go and get that fuel, I want to do this. Oh, that's right, I gotta do that. It's better to do this now than do it later. It's much better to go ahead and do this now than do it later. Even though I can't really accomplish anything at the moment, at least I won't have to deal with those switches later and waste valuable time. There's Jill.
Chris?
Jill.
Chris, Wesker's the...
I know. I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
Whoops, I don't walk right past where I gotta go. Gotta go in here and get this fuel. Remember what I said, once you get this fuel, you can't run and you can't get hit by anything. Because if you do, you die. Appears to be nitro, that's why. Nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. And that's why it's important to go ahead and kill all the enemies now. Because if you don't, it's going to cause problems. This is when it's going to cause a lot of issues. Especially those gremlins. I go up there now? Maybe I did. I'm about to find out one way or another. Go there first and then there.
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Again, Rebecca, considering what she went through in Resident Evil 0, she ought to be just as tough, if not tougher, than Chris. But like I said, this game actually came out before Resident Evil 0, so.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
Oh no,
You.
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
I forgot to bring healing items.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, You'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Yeah, okay, buddy. That's karma right there. Ooh, boy.
Come on, you test tube freak.
What a pathetic way to die. Observation note. The discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the progenitor virus. The prototype parasite which we had delivered from the laboratory in France was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear to me. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. Then, from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated, evolved, may be a more appropriate word to describe it. This observation gave me more insight in my research, though further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that suppressed the performance of the T. This was the breakthrough that would change the future of the bioweapons history. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announced my research, but unfortunately I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. You'll find out about Alexia during Resident Evil Code Veronica. Let me go check on Becca, because I don't know for sure if there's a time limit.
Rebecca!
Hurt my baby.
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
I don't think there's any other items in this room. Yeah. But there is a switch I need to hit. I think that sets... I think that allows me to get Jill out of the jail. Alright. Get some healing items. I'll meet on here soon.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
I might not be. I might have to make a separate video with the final fight on it. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to put in the final boss. And if I don't, then I'll have it in the next video. Let's see. Next priority is to go save Jill.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Did I just go in the wrong door? I believe I did. No, I didn't.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated.
Jill, sorry I made you wait.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Let's get going!
Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
And releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. 3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Get him, girls.
Chris!
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Whee! Dang it. I might try and take another hit.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Definitely gonna have to heal now. So long, sucker. Alright, that's the credits. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch them all. I'm not going to be able to put them all in the video, but thank you, Capcom, for a great game. I don't know if I'm going to play another whole game with Jill or if I'm just going to put in the movie scenes. But one way or another, that'll be the next video. On Resident Evil, anyway. I'll put as much of the credits as I can in the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Chris, you did a fine job.